The Atlanta Hawks are aiming to make waves in the 2025 NBA Draft, and the team is reportedly ready to throw their hat into the ring for a major trade that could propel them into the top 10, according to NBA insider Evan Sidery. After a tumultuous few years and a roster nearly unrecognizable from the team that made the 2021 Eastern Conference Finals, the Hawks are poised to make a splash in the upcoming draft in a season that may be ripe with opportunity in the East. For Atlanta, this is not just about improving their roster, it's about solidifying their future and making a serious push back into contention. Despite the disappointing early playoff exit since their Cinderella run to the 2021 Conference Finals, the Hawks front office is positioning themselves for what they believe could be their best chance yet at securing another star who can play alongside the franchise cornerstone, Trae Young. The Eastern Conference in 2025 is expected to be relatively wide open, with several teams either in rebuild mode or struggling to maintain consistency. This offers the Hawks a unique chance to make a statement in a way they haven't in recent seasons, and they are now looking at the draft as their opportunity to do so. A roster transformed. In the years since their unexpected deep playoff run in 2021, Atlanta has undergone a near-complete roster overhaul. The only two remaining players from that squad are Trae Young and Onyeka Okongwu, leaving the Hawks with a roster largely rebuilt around athleticism and defense. The Hawks have added some intriguing pieces around Young, players like Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, and 2024's number 1 overall pick, Zachary Risseker. Both Johnson and Risseker were drafted by the Hawks, making them the franchise's biggest hits over the past 4 draft classes. The team has clearly put a premium on developing long, athletic wings with defensive versatility, and the results have been promising. But with the 2025 NBA Draft on the horizon, the question on the minds of the Hawks front office is simple. Can they make another big move to add yet another piece to this puzzle? The answer may lie in the form of one of the draft's most exciting young prospects, Noa Essengue, a 6'10" forward out of Ratiofarm Ulm in Germany. Essengue, just 18 years old, has the type of frame and physical tools that NBA teams salivate over: a near 7-foot wingspan, explosive leaping ability, and a hunger for defense that has earned him top 10 buzz from NBA scouts and executives alike. Essengue's combination of size, athleticism, and defensive potential could be exactly what the Hawks need to continue building their defense-first identity. His elite defensive upside paired with the dynamic playmaking of Trae Young could make for a nightmare matchup for opponents in the coming years. The trade landscape. However, executing such a move is far from easy. The Hawks have a history of making trade night moves, with Atlanta trading up in each of the last 3 drafts, including securing Risseker in 2024. But climbing into the top 10 of a draft class as talented as this one requires finesse and a bit of luck. The most obvious challenge is finding a willing trade partner. A top 10 pick is a valuable asset, and it's unlikely many teams will be eager to part with one unless they can land multiple future assets in return. The Hawks have the ammunition to make it happen, with 2 first-round picks in 2025, one from their own position and another from a trade with the San Antonio Spurs in 2024. But can Atlanta convince a team to move down from a coveted pick? The path forward. While the 2025 NBA Draft is still several months away, the Hawks' intentions are clear. They want to make a splash. The team has been stuck in neutral for the past few seasons, with occasional flashes of brilliance, but not enough sustained success to propel them into true championship contention. A move up into the top 10 would send a clear signal to the rest of the league that Atlanta is all in, and they are not content with just remaining competitive. Adding another versatile, defensively gifted player like Essengue could be the final piece of the puzzle to complement the offensive brilliance of Young and the solidifying presence of Okongwu. Atlanta would need to pull off a significant trade, but with their assets and the urgency of the moment, they certainly have the tools to do so. In a 2025 NBA Draft loaded with potential, the Hawks have positioned themselves to make a move that could be a game-changer. Whether it's Essengue or another top-tier prospect, Atlanta is ready to strike, and they have the assets to do it. The question remains, will the Hawks pull off the trade of the draft and secure their future for years to come? Only time will tell, but if recent years are any indication, Atlanta won't be sitting idly on draft night. Expect fireworks.